Hi everybody, and thanks for tuning in to this week's yoga video. Today we're going to be doing a chest opening sequence that's great for everybody, but particularly good for people who are doing Olympic weightlifting or doing WOD style workouts. When you're ready, have a seat on the mat and let's get started. So come into a comfortable seated position. If you're particularly tight in the hips, take a pillow, a bolster, a couch cushion, whatever you have laying around that's a little bit firm. You could even roll up a thick beach blanket or a thick towel and set it down on your mat, and then have a seat on the edge, the very edge of it, so that your pelvis is slightly tipped forward and your legs can come down to the mat, and then you can sit comfortably. You'll know that you're somebody who needs that extra support if you're sitting like this and you find yourself tilting back in your pelvis just because of a little bit of tightness in your hips. So go ahead and do that if you need it. If you don't, just stay on the mat as you are. And then roll your shoulders back and turn your palms facing up and close your eyes. We're just going to take 3 deep breaths. Take a deep breath in through your nose, and as you do, fill up your lungs with as much air as you possibly can. When you can't take any more air in, exhale through your mouth with a sigh and let go of anything that you're dealing with right now that's causing you distraction or irritability. Just let it all go. At the end of that exhale, take another deep breath in through your nose, and as you do that, tilt your chin until you feel that it's parallel with the ground. At the top of that inhale, when you can't take any more air in, exhale through your mouth with a sigh. And notice that your shoulders melt away from your ears as you do that. You feel more firmly rooted into the mat. And last time right here, deep breath in through your nose. And exhale fully through your mouth. On your next inhale, lift your arms up to the sky, open up your eyes, look up, and then interlace your fingers and bring your hands behind your head. Tuck your chin to your chest, but keep your spine long. You want to be really gentle here. Don't pull too hard, just enough to feel a good stretch on the back of the neck, along either side of the spine. And then as you inhale, follow your inhale up through the base of your spine, all the way up through the crown of your head. And then exhale fully, keeping that length in your spine. On your next inhale, gently release. Bring your hands down to your legs. Look out in front of you. Tilt your chin until you feel like it's parallel to the ground. And then as you inhale, look to your right. So you want to look over your right shoulder with your left eye. And then come back to center. And then inhale, look to your left. Look over your left shoulder with your right eye. Inhale, come back to center. And on your next inhale, you're going to look up to the sky. Exhale, back to center. And then inhale, chin to the chest. And come back to center. On your next inhale, interlace your hands behind your back and press your palms together. If that doesn't work for you because you're super, super tight in your chest, just grab opposite forearms or opposite elbows, whatever works for you. Or maybe you need to use a yoga strap or a belt or a tie, something at your house that's similar to a strap, and hold either end of it as close as you can until you feel a good stretch in your chest. As you breathe in, imagine that you have a string wrapped around your chest and it's like lifting you up. And then you have another string wrapped around your hands and it's pulling your hands back. So you want to have 2 opposing lines of energy here so that you can feel a really good stretch. We're going to breathe here for 3 deep breaths. So with each inhale, you want to feel movement. Follow your inhale all the way up through your body. And exhale to find a deeper stretch. Last breath right here. On your next inhale, gently release. Roll your shoulders back 3 times. Go super slow, feel every movement. Inhale your shoulders out in front, then up to your ears, then way back behind you before sending them down towards the ground. Last time. From here, I'm just gonna turn around so you can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna lift the right arm as high to the sky as you can. So you might notice that you're out here. Try your best to be straight up to the sky. Then as you inhale, follow your inhale from the base of your spine all the way up through your fingertips, getting as tall as you can, reaching as far as you can. And then as you exhale, bend at the elbow. From here, bring your left hand to your right elbow. Sit up tall. Try not to let your head come out like this. You want to be as tall and as open as you can. We're going to breathe 3 deep breaths here, and through each inhale, you want to feel an openness up through the tricep. We're going to do the same thing on the other side, but as you release, be really mindful about it and imagine that you have to really push and work to release this pose. Take it to the other side, the left. We'll start with the left arm straight, and then follow your breath up through the spine, getting as tall as you can, reaching through the fingertips, getting the arm as close to your ear as you possibly can, and then exhaling, plugging the arm into the torso, and then bend the elbow with the hand coming to the top of your spine if that's possible. From here, take your right hand to the elbow. I'll just turn so you can see what I'm doing. And if you are somebody who needed to sit on the bolster or the pillow, keep doing that, because that'll help with your comfort level as you sit here. With each inhale, you want to breathe up through the tricep. And then we're going to gently release, but be mindful about it and really make your arms work to lift up. And then from here, we're going to interlace the fingers at the top. Press the palms to the sky and look up. Exhale and gently release. And roll over your knees. We're going to come into a wide leg child's pose. So wide legs child's pose. You're going to take your knees about mat distance apart. Bring your big toes to touch. And then reach your arms out in front and press your forehead down into the ground. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, let your whole body just melt into the ground. Now, if this isn't comfortable for you, you can take, because you have tight hips, again, take the bolster and put it between your legs like this, and that will help your hips to relax into the bolster. You won't feel any stress or strain. So do what works for you, and don't worry about needing to use props or not needing to use props. Like, so doesn't matter. Just let wherever you are be enough. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in. Exhale fully with a sigh. And take one more breath here. And on your next inhale, we're going to come onto all fours. Bring your wrists, elbows, and shoulders in one long line. Spread the fingers. Knees are underneath your hips, and knees are hip distance. Your back is long. Take a deep breath in, and lift your head and your tailbone. Reach your belly down towards the ground, and imagine that if you're looking at yourself from a mirror, from the side, your spine is shaped like the letter U, not the letter V. So you want long length as you bend here. And then as you exhale, press your mat away, round your back, lower your chin towards your chest, and press so hard until you feel a good stretch between your shoulder blades. Moving super slowly, taking time within the transition. Inhale, lift your head, lift your tailbone, look up. Now as you breathe, notice that you feel maybe a little bit of tightness in your belly and your chest as you begin to loosen up that tension. And then exhale, press the mat away, round your back, lower your head down, and breathe into the space in between your shoulder blades. Inhale, move super slow, lift your head, lift your tailbone, look up. Exhale, press your mat away, round your upper back. Lower your head down. You want to make sure, check in with where you're pressing into your fingers. Where your index finger starts, where the finger connects to the palm, you want that glued to the ground. Inhale, lift your head, lift your tailbone, look up. And exhale, come to a neutral back. Keeping your hips right where they are, we're going to come into puppy dog pose. So we reach the arms out in front and lower down until we feel a good stretch in the armpits. Now, if you're somebody who lifts a lot and you're super, super tight, use your couch cushion, your bolster, whatever you have laying around the house, maybe the edge of a coffee table, and you can play around with your height. So maybe you want to try this height, maybe you want to try this height, whatever works for you. And so again, you're keeping your hips above your knees and then walking your arms out until you can lower your head and feel a good stretch in your armpits, shoulder, chest area. Once you find that place, let go of any tension. So you may be holding tension in your face, in your jaw. Just relax. Relax the space between your eyebrows. Close your mouth, but part your teeth and breathe through your nose. Challenge yourself to take full, complete, deep breaths. Now, if you're someone who's pretty open in the chest and you want to take it a little deeper, you can bring your hands to a prayer position and then bend the elbows just for a little bit of a deeper stretch. But if you're really kind of struggling and you're having like labored breathing right here, or you're using a prop, don't do that. Just stay where you are. Let where you are be enough. On the next inhale, we're going to send ourselves forward to come to lie down on our stomachs. Keep your arms bent, and then check out where your elbows are. You want them underneath your shoulders. And the hands right out in front of you, palms flat on the ground. And as you inhale, lift your head, look ahead, and then lengthen through your whole back. So instead of worrying about how high you can get or looking up, just look straight out in front of you and intend to elongate your spine. You're gonna press into your palms and almost as if you're trying to like scoot yourself forward. So press in and pull yourself forward, but then lengthen through your spine. And as you press into your forearms and intend to pull yourself forward, you're gonna feel something happening in your upper back and your chest area to help open up any tightness you have there. So we'll breathe here, again, taking full, complete, deep breaths. And then from here, gently release. You're gonna bring your left hand over your right, lower your forehead to your hands, and take one deep breath here. And then on your next inhale, we're gonna bring your arms by your side, chin down to the ground. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, you're peeling your chest and your arms up off the mat as if somebody is clasped hold of your hands and is pulling you back. So take a deep breath in. Exhale, peel the chest, peel the arms. Look out in front of you. Your feet stay on the ground. Press the tops of your feet into the mat. Try to get as long as you can in your spine as if you're making like a sideways letter J, not the letter L. So you're not looking to compress the spine, you're looking for length. Exhale, release. Cross your right hand over your left. Bring your forehead down to the ground. Take a deep breath in. We're going to do that one more time. This time we're going to clasp the hands behind the back. Deep breath in. Exhale, arms by your side. Clasp your hands by interlacing the fingers and pressing the palms together. If you're way too tight for that, use a belt or a tie or a yoga strap and grab hold as close as you can and then rise up. So as you exhale, peel your chest up. Imagine someone's pulling you back by the hands, but then elongate your spine, puff out your chest, look ahead, press the tops of your feet into the mat, and then gently release. And from here, we're gonna go into a child's pose. Use your prop if you need to by bringing the bolster in between your legs. Arms out in front. And then your next inhale, round forward, coming onto all fours. Then grab hold of your bolster or couch cushion or rolled towel. And you're just gonna set it down at the back of your mat. Then from here, come to sit down. And you wanna have the bolster, start with it at the base of your spine. Your legs are bent, arms out in front. Use your core strength to come down super slow and just melt your upper body over the bolster and relax your arms by your side. Now, if this isn't enough of a stretch for you, for some people, you're gonna feel it all through your chest and you're gonna be like, wow, I don't wanna go any deeper. For other people, you're not gonna feel like it's really doing anything. So if that's the case, you're gonna turn your bolster so it is higher. If you have one level bolster, just grab some other blankets and pile them on top, or grab some pillows, pile them on top. Whatever you need to do to make it taller. Bring it to the center of your spine. And then lie back and open up your arms to the side. Now you have a couple options with your feet. You can take your feet mat distance and let your knees kind of droop in and rest on one another. Or you can extend your legs. Whatever works for you, do that. Close your eyes and let your arms be really heavy. So sometimes it's hard to get rid of all that tension. So what I like to do is take a deep breath in. Then as you exhale, feel gravity literally pull you down. Noticing that your arms are super heavy. There's no effort involved here. You're just letting your whole upper body melt over your prop. With your eyes closed, check in with your face. So relax the space between your eyebrows. Relax the corners of your mouth. Your mouth is closed, but your teeth are apart. See if you can relax your tongue to the bottom of your mouth. Relax your throat, the tops of your cheeks, and your forehead. And with your eyes closed, you let your eyes sink into the sockets. And then bring your attention to your hips. Noticing that your hips are super heavy, your pelvis is heavy, your legs are heavy. Let your whole body be super heavy as you breathe here. We're going to take 5 deep breaths here. There's no rush. Fill up your lungs with as much air as you can on the inhale, and then as you exhale, empty out your lungs completely. On your next inhale, quietly open up your eyes and press your hands into the ground to slowly sit up. Come into a comfortable seated position. If you need to use your prop, just slide it underneath your sitting bone. So the very edge is where you want to sit. And then bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your stomach. Just take a deep breath in, acknowledging your practice. Taking a moment to feel thankful for your health and your commitment to your health and your practice. Bring your hands to prayer position. Thank you very much for practicing with me today. Namaste. If you like this, please feel free to give it a like down in the comment section below. Leave any questions or comments you have. I'll do my best to get in touch. And be sure to download our app by searching Yoga by Candace, no spaces, in the App Store.